Hello, this is Joey Tempest from the band Europe.
Hi, I'm Ian Haugland. I'm the drummer in the band Europe.
Hi, this is John Levin, the bass player for the band Europe.
Hi everyone, this is John Norum, the guitarist of Europe.
My name is Mick, and I'm the best keyboard player in Europe.
Well, a couple of years ago, we made an album called Start From The Dark, and it was our sort of return to form album with John Norum back in the band, and it felt great. And we went on tour and met all these people, and it just felt great. So we said, let's keep recording, let's keep doing what we've always done, and make a new album. So we were just, when we got off the road, we did about 100 gigs around the world. We wanted to record a new album, and here we are, recording the follow-up.
It just felt great to be back together, and we just wanted to continue doing this because, I mean, it's this is our life. It's I mean, like, stop making new albums, stop touring would be like stop living. I would say that I didn't choose music. Music chose me.
Every time you make an album, you want to make a new one because it takes a year and you think the album is great, and after 1 year you want to make another one to make it a step forward.
Well, that's what we do. We make albums, and you know, we've been writing a lot of songs now the last year or so, and it sounds really great, and you know, it's just what we do. We've been doing this for about 25 years now, so it's just you know, natural thing to do.
Well,
I can only answer the question by quoting Mr. Freddie Mercury. They asked him the same thing, and he said, well, now you achieved everything, you sold millions and millions of albums, you've played to millions and millions of people, what's the driving force? And he just said, well, what's wrong with more of the same? I think it says it all.
You always want to do something better than what you have done previously. That's the driving force. You always want to do better.
The inspiration is that we are musicians, artists, and we write songs. You know, that's what we do. That's what we've been doing for 25 years now. And you know, the new songs are just really great. And this is what we like to do. You know, we like to, you know, go in the studio and record new material, and go out on stage and perform them every night. So it's a good thing. We like the reaction from the audience, and you know, and it's a lot of fun to play. You know, to play every night and play, you know, old songs as well as new ones. So
The driving force is the music, you know, and the chemistry in the band, you know. It's we're friends from when we were 14, 15, 16 years old, and it's like a family. We know where we have each other. We help each other too when we do albums. We help each other. If somebody, you know, it could be private or it could be in the music business, we help each other, and it's that's what drives us, I think. We're a band, like a football team, you know, like a force.
I know we're going to go to Germany and we're going to play the ass off all of you German people. I don't know the dates yet, but hopefully within a couple of weeks we'll know, and we'll be there.
We are planning to tour in Europe in November, and we're booking the gigs right now. So I'm pretty sure we'll come to Germany. That would be great. We've been there many times, and I think the new album's going to be a surprise, and also, it's going to be interesting for a lot of people in Germany. Actually, we worked with a mixer guy called Stefan Glaumann, who's also mixed Rammstein. He's done a lot of good work for us on this new one, and we're looking forward to just put it out there. It's heavy, but it's so melodic, and it's broader than the last one. We've experimented a lot, and everybody's been helping out.
There will definitely be gigs in all over Europe, and including Germany, Switzerland, Austria. You name it, we'll be there.
We're going to start off in Scandinavia and do about 20 shows there, and then we're going to go do the rest of Europe. And it's going to be, the old hits, of course, plus some new stuff as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to it because we haven't been out for a long time. So it's going to be really good.
I'm looking forward very much to play in Germany, and I like playing everywhere, but Germany is something special because in Germany, many, real rockers are from Germany. You got the Scorpions, you got the Accept, you got, it's a rockin' country. So yeah, I'm looking forward to coming there.
Yeah, I love Germany. They have great, rock fans there, and one of my favorite bands come from Germany, and I know a lot of people there and a lot of musicians and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it, coming to Germany again, because it's been quite a while now, so it's going to be good.
I always remember watching television, Rockpalats and gigs from Germany, and the enthusiasm for hard rock music or for rock music and guitar playing. They have one of the best guitar players from there. Michael Schenker, who we grew up with, listened a lot to, also early Scorpions and stuff like that. It's really influenced us. When we were teenagers, we used to go to gigs together in Stockholm when we used to see Scorpions and bands like that. Germany is very in tune with hard rock and rock music, and that therefore is always a pleasure to go there and play.
I like the German fans because they're 100% rockers. They go to a show, they really rock out, and you can just tell that they are, they love the music, and so it's, rock and roll. Germany rocks. I love you. Yes.
A current set list when we go on tour this time around is obviously going to be a mixture of old and new songs. There's obviously a bunch of old songs that we're gonna have to play, and I don't think I even have to mention the titles of those songs. But of course, we would like to play as many new songs as possible.
Yeah, when we went on tour the last time, we played about 5 or 6 new songs from Start From the Dark, and then we mixed it in with all the songs from the past. I'm sure we do that now. We bring some songs from Start From the Dark, the ones we really liked, and then we're definitely going to play some new ones because we got some big ones, some cool songs.
I think the way we try to build the set list is to make a mixture of there's obviously there are a bunch of songs that we have to play because the audience is really demand to hear some songs. It would be like, let's say Deep Purple go on stage and they wouldn't play Smoke on the Water. I guess that would create some kind of a riot. But otherwise, apart from the obvious hits, we try to blend songs from all albums and make a nice texture of the live show. So it's going to be a mixture of both new and old and hard and softer, and you'll get it all.
We would probably start with the Final Countdown and end with the Final Countdown too. I think that's a good start and a good end. And in between, we'll probably play cover songs from Janet Jackson mainly.
Well, I try to listen. In general, it's a revival for live bands, and it's also I like some of the new bands, like Lost Prophets or Taking Back Sunday, and there are some new good bands. Funeral for a Friend. I mean, that's the new generation coming up, and they have so many influences from hard rock and from what we did and from people did before us, and I think it's very exciting. But also for us, for touring, the live side of things have become a very, very what should I say, popular again. I think people want to see the real thing. I think people want to go out and see the real thing, and we're looking forward to go out touring again.
It sucks. No, there's a lot of new good bands that I listen to now and then. It's different from week to week. It could be White Stripes one week and Audioslave the next week. It could be Disturbed the next week. I listen to a lot of stuff that my kids listen to, and they're into the Beatles. That's not new stuff. It's old stuff, but it's still good stuff.
The current music scene, I think, is really good. You know, I really like it a lot. You know, there's some really good bands out there right now. And I'm really into Audioslave because I'm a big Chris Cornell fan, and there's a bunch of other bands too, out there going on right now. And so yeah, I think it's very promising. There's a lot of guitars in a lot of the new bands, which I, enjoy because that's what I do. I'm bending strings all day long.
I don't really pay that much attention to the current music scene. I hear some bands, I hear some good songs, I hear most of it is kind of boring, I think, because most bands just try to sound like any other band, following trends. But sometimes I hear some good new songs. But I would say that I got my roots in the 70s rock music, and that's where I get my inspiration still. If I feel a bit confused over something, I tend to go back to an old Led Zeppelin or Deep Purple album to look for guidance, musical guidance.
I solely listen to reggae music. There's a very good scene in Sweden, and it tends to keep us warm during the cold winters.
I do go to concerts. I love going to concerts. I love taking my children to the concerts because they like rock and roll too. So yeah.
I do still go to gigs. Actually, when we were on tour in Germany last time, funny enough, I went to see Kasabian, which is it's a British band, and I try to watch gigs when I can. Yeah, I do.
I go to as many concerts as I can, really, but it's either classical music or reggae music. Rock music has become too dated, really.
I do go to concerts now and then with my kids. It has been a while now, probably a year or so. Last show I saw was Iron Maiden. It was good.
Yes. I will play a song in D minor, which I find to be the saddest of all keys.
Hello, this is the band Europe, and we want to wish you a
Happy birthday!
25 years. Thanks a lot.